Today's words are circadian and sojourn. Hey y'all, Karen here. Here on Daily Derivative, I take two seemingly unrelated words and show you how they stem from a common root word. Now, I'm no linguist, but you don't have to be a linguist to think language is neat. Hey y'all, today's words are circadian and sojourn. Let's find out how these two are related, starting with the definition. Sojourn is a temporary stay, like a vacation. Circadian means recurring naturally on a 24-hour cycle. This is where we get the term circadian rhythm, which is how our bodies regulate our sleeping schedule. So how are these related? A lot of times, we can easily pick out a similarity based on how a word is spelled or pronounced. But no such similarity exists here due to how English spelling has evolved. Spelling standardization really only began in the 16th century, so a lot of words lost their similarity with their root. This is a great example of that. Sojourn and circadian both stem from the Latin word dies, spelled D-I-E-S, which is a day. So let's break it down. Circadian is a combination of circa, meaning around, and dies, literally around the day. Since circadian means a 24-hour cycle, this makes sense. So what about sojourn? Through newer forms of Latin, dies evolved several times from noun to adjective to verb to eventually form diurnare. In modern-day English, we wouldn't say something like I day or he days. We would say I or he spent the day. Adding the prefix sub, meaning under, gives us subdiurnare, which sounds a lot like sojourn. Sub is often used to imply a part of something. So in this case, subdiurnare means to spend a part of the day, which makes sense as a temporary stay. This process of evolution from dies to subdiurnare is how Vulgar Latin plays a part in language. Vulgar Latin is common speech, or basically the way the everyday person talks. Since Vulgar Latin was mostly spoken and spelling standardization is relatively recent, our spelling often comes from the other Romantic languages that borrowed from Latin, in this case French. Let's put this into a sentence. Our 10-day sojourn overseas messed up my circadian rhythm due to the time zone changes. And that is how, through the evolution of language, sojourn and circadian share the root word dies, meaning day, which is pretty neat. A host of words are derived from dies. What are some of them? Let's chat about them on my Instagram @dailyderivative. Have any suggestions? I'd love to hear it. Contact me at daily.derivative.podcast@gmail.com and hit that subscribe button for tomorrow's Daily Derivative.